What up, what up, what up, Pryme.mega, new trees up on the fullest. Trees up. What's good? How y'all been? Yo, it's been a minute since I really got a chance to catch up on sneaks that's coming out. And I just, first of all, want to kick this off with, what do y'all think about that new, I guess, reservation for Nike? Like the new reservation app, whatever that is. To me, it's the same thing. But all it looks like is print to order. And they just, I guess, want to save money. They don't want to over multiply their stock of shoes. And they don't want them sitting in the stores. Because, you know, Nike don't want, that's not a good look for Nike. We all know that. I believe that's what that really is for. Because really, you still have the same chance. People are like, oh, this might be a little bit better. No, it's the same thing. You still, when you go on that app, or however it works, it's just like how the sneakers app used to be. It's not guaranteed you're going to get it. Just because you reserve your pair, if you read the directions, they tell you, if you're chosen, then you can pay your money. That is crazy, if you really think about it. If I'm chosen, I can give you my money. And I know that's what it's been going on the whole time, but it just made me really think about how crazy that is. I'm in line to give you my money. Damn, it must be nice. It must be nice. All right, anyway. So, yeah, I wanted to know people's opinions on that. I've seen a few vlogs or videos on that. And I don't know, man. Like, it's the same thing. They're just changing how we view it, but it's the same thing. Anyway, September 6th, excuse me. Jordan 4 Cave Stone. I can't believe how that thing, the speculation or anticipation is that it's going to be available. I felt like at the beginning when we saw this, it was going to be a hyped up sneaker. It's going to be tough to get. Not saying it won't be, but I just really feel like if you do your regular footwork, you can really grab these pair. And that's good because I actually want a pair. I actually wanted also the Rare Air 4s. That blew my mind how that was available. That's crazy. Like I don't know what happened, but I'm happy because I'll eventually get those as well. But as I said, one of my last video that I did about sneaks is I definitely want the Shatter backboards. They're available. I'm going to sit back and watch that price drop a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? If I can, they're on the list, and these Cave Stone 4s, and one more that I forgot about. The Jordan 5 Fire Red with the black tongue. I gotta get those. Honestly, I feel like these might be a little more easier to get than the metallics, the reimagined metallics, in my mind. I don't know. It's hard to tell with this current climate. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Comment below what y'all think. What is your prediction for these Jordan 5s? They drop with the 13th. I'm gonna be firing at them. I ain't gonna lie. Between the Cave Stones and the 5s, it's gonna be a tall. Well, no, it's not, because I don't feel like I have to rush for the 4s and the Jordan 5s, and of course the Shatter backboards. Of those three, I feel like the more problem is gonna be the 5s. 5s seem to be in particular 5s seem to be in demand, and I feel like that's gonna be one of those shoes that's in demand. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but my number one sneaker of all time, my favorite sneaker of all time, is infrared 6s. My number two, and often I swap for one, is the 5. The 5, believe it or not, is my first Jordan that I had at 10 years old. Shout out to my aunt. I don't know if I actually said this before. 10 years old, you know, told me if I got good grades, and I did. We went over Philly. I remember them. And guess what? I still have them. Yeah, I still got them. And one of these days, I'm going to put that footage up. I'm definitely going to, you know, it's got to make sense. I'm going to put it up, but y'all got to see this. I couldn't believe that I still had those. I can't believe it. I could not believe. But I'm going to leave it right there because, again, y'all will see this video one of these days. So, yeah. So, the 6s and the 5s. And often, sometimes, you know, particular 5s. You know, the great 5s, they cool. Fresh, the Bel Air, they cool. But the silver tongue and the black, I never got the black tongue fire reds, but the silver tongue fire reds I have those, still have them. They're on the list. They're on the list. I'll leave it on the list. I don't know when. I'll just put it in the ether. I'll put it in the atmosphere, put it in the energy cloud that those 5s will be somewhere in my future. How about that? So lastly, these AE2s. Now, I gotta admit, I was skeptical. I still liked them when I saw previews, but it was still kind of cloudy. Like, I was like, I don't know. The details and the dimensions is a little, and the perspective is off, because they always shoot, when something, they do this on purpose, because whenever they put out a shoe, or even a new product, they always give you, the unveiling be like this mysterious, oh, you can't, we're not going to let you see all of the object, all of the, whatever it is. You know, it's always in a mysterious way, you know, and I know they do that on purpose. So, and then when they release it, it's still at these obscure angles to where you're like, all right, fam, what am I looking at? And you're trying to, you know, you're turning the phone upside down. I'm like, what in the hell? You know what I mean? But finally, we see Ant with them on. And honestly, it was that pink and gold, whatever that color is, like a mustard color of the the first colorway of the AE2s, and they look fire. I can't lie. Now I don't know if they would be, you could do them casual, rock them casual like you can do the AE1s. I don't know about that. Me, I'm already thinking about the gym and maybe some sweats. You know what I mean? Like sweats is pretty much the fit that I would get off with those, but it makes a hell of a lot of a difference to see somebody's foot in those sneaks. Now, normally I don't need to see that to make a distinction, but because I saw it was, I guess whatever the event that they had, I think it was over in China. It was him and a young lady, and they look fire. They look fire on him. They look fire on her. And I'm like, okay, I see what they're doing now. I see it. Cause like I said, at first it was weird. It's like kind of goofy. It was kind of goofy looking. I ain't gonna hold you. But I was still riding for him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I like them. I like even to see somebody wearing them, that particular colorway made a whole difference to me. And that's what we needed to see. And I guess maybe they were holding off on that on purpose again for the perspective, because at first glance, that particular colorway in those obscure shadowy angles was like, what is that? It looked, you know, at first it looked like a toy. Like it actually reminded me of a Tonka truck from the 80s. Little hot die cast metal truck that I almost killed myself over as a kid. Almost stumbled over, stubbed my toe, break my foot. You know, them, you know, anyway. Yeah, so comment below. Let me know what y'all think. Like, you know, anybody rolling with them AE2s, y'all down with y'all think they better than the ones, just as good as the ones? The toe box, similarly, they built the toe box similar. So you can see the evolution started from, branched off of the toe box. So I thought that was pretty cool. So they keep the signature in place, but they show you where they're going next. Thought that's fire. It's your boy Pryme.mega. Appreciate y'all, love y'all. Let me know, comment below. Have a blessed week, have a blessed day. Let's get it, y'all. Trees up.